Hi, it's Robert here again, and today we're going to talk a little bit about fashion trends. Pink and chocolate are still really hot out there in the fashion world, so why can't your flowers be just as fashionable as your clothes? Look at this beautiful pink and chocolate bouquet. Reminds you of chocolate-covered strawberries, doesn't it? We're going to work with this today and do something a little bit different than we've done normally. We're going to make a step-styled, one-sided vase arrangement. Today I've chosen this pretty little pink frosted vase. This is just about the right height for the amount of flowers that we have here. See our quick tips section to find out how to choose the correct size vase. What we're going to do to start is we're going to take our flowers out. And look at this great sheet. Remember to save it and reuse it for another project. We'll talk about that later on. I'm going to take my flower food and be sure to follow the directions on the back and put it into your water. This bouquet has some great focal flowers and some great accent flowers in it. And I love the pinks with a little touch of white, and the bronze color gives you that chocolate feel. We're going to separate the flowers into varieties, which will make it easier for us to work with once we begin. This burgundy color will work beautifully with the bronzes. Okay. I'm going to start with my daisy palms. And all I'm going to do is take them and I'm going to stagger them. There's 3 of them. So stagger them just like that. Now I'm going to take my 2 greens and I'm going to place them, one a little taller than the other, behind each other, like that. What we're doing is we're using our bigger flowers first, and then we're going to put in our focals. Now I'm going to take my white cushion mum, and I'm going to place that right in the back, kind of the middle, and to the side like that. So the color is evenly placed throughout. Now let's take those beautiful carnations and you see your hand is actually acting as the vase for right now while we're putting it together. All I want to do with these is I want to stagger them at 3 different heights. 1, 2, and 3. Now we'll take a little bit of the light pink miniature carnations because we want to brighten this up now with our pinks. So we'll put one of them here in the back and one of them here in the front, like that. Now let's take our Gerber daisy, and you can either leave the protective straw on it or remove it. I sometimes like to leave it on if it's not going to be shown because that'll help keep the Gerber daisy nice and strong and firm. I'm going to squeeze this right down into the middle of my group of flowers. So it's near the top, like that. Almost done. Let's take our other roses. I'm going to place one low right about there. I usually like to take my most open one and put it towards the bottom, even though they're all going to open up anyway. Now let's slip this one in right on this side above the Gerber daisy. And this one we're going to leave just a little bit taller, like that. The main thing to realize when you're doing a staggered bouquet is that you want everything to be at different heights and you want your colors to be evenly dispersed. Now, we're going to measure and cut. I want this to land right, I want my rose right here to land just about at the rim of the vase. So I'm going to stand it like this. Remember, make a second cut. I say it all the time. It's easier to make a second cut than to try to add a stem back on. That should be just about perfect. Let's remove all the foliage that's going to be below the water line because we don't want bacteria. And we're going to place it in our vase like so. Now you've got a fashion statement with your pink and chocolate little vase. As always, happy arranging.